As you can see on the website, I requested for you to download a demo edition of optical engineering software called FRED, F-R-E-D. It's a student edition. You can't save anything you do in it, and it has limited capacity, but it's good for um, our our usage. I'm opening the software right now. The reason why we're looking at this skewed angle is to minimize the an effect that you would see very profoundly if I don't skew it. So it's opening up. You get this little window over here. You can dismiss that unless you want to look at the tutorials, but just for at this time we can dismiss it. I want you to open a new document. So this is how you're going to do the lab. Here is your workspace right here. This workspace is making an assumption that everything that you build along the optical axis is the z-axis. So right now I'm just clicking and I'm dragging. It's assuming that everything is on the z-axis, and that everything, like from light sources to lenses to everything, right along this z-axis, the blue line, from negative to positive. So typically, I just clicked on this, if I go up to the 3D view, and if I say view towards, I'm going to click on the X plus. Right now you and I, our eyeball is sitting at the negative x-axis. We're looking towards the positive x-axis, and everything that we're going to build is going to be on this blue line. The light sources will be here, and then the lenses will rest their way down this way. So that's how it's going to be put together. So what I wanted you to do for this part of the lab is I wanted you just to drop a couple items and use the snipping tool and drop it on a Word document, and just show me that you can do it. And I'll have you do a couple more basic exercises. I'm not going to have you do questions. So I'm going to go up to create a lens. So I just hit create a lens, and I just want you to say apply. Apply, and then close the dialog box. There's a lens. So now I'm just clicking and rolling. You can see there's in three-dimensional space, there's a lens. I can go up to this magnifying glass right there. I can draw a box around it, and there it is enlarged. Okay. If I click on the little ball over here next to the magnifying glass, click. Now I'm back to this rolling mode. If I have too much clutter and I want to back off, I can go up to the 3D view and go towards view all, and I don't have many items there, so it didn't back off. So, but if you had many items and you're all crowded, you can hit view all, and that'll get you back. Now let's drop another item on there. First of all, I want to show you this geometry right here. The fact that I have added something to geometry, if I hit the plus, it says in my geometry I added a lens. If I click the plus next to the word lens, I see that there are surfaces. If I click the word lens, I see, if I double click, there's a dialog box, many things I can do to that lens to customize it. If I click on either of these surfaces, I can also customize the surface. If I click on the edge, which is just this, it's edge literally. You can do even things to the edge. So lots of customization you can do. Okay. So I'll go back to geometry. I just clicked. I made geometry blue. I'm going to add this mirror right here. You see the mirror. Okay. So just say mirror. Okay. And I'm going to right click on the word action here. Just right click there. You see where my mouse is. Okay. Action. I clicked on it. Then down below it says append. So just hit the append. You're going to shift to the z-axis, because if you don't do this, so I just clicked here, I'm going to add a 10. I'm going to make that a value of 10. Okay. And I'm going to hit apply. Apply. Now I'll close that, Now there's something happened, right? So let's see what happened. I'll do 3D, and I'll say, well, let me click on this. Let me click here first. I'll click here to make sure that it's alive. Otherwise, you don't do that. Sometimes the 3D view doesn't work well. Go there, go view all. There's everything. So now I click back here and I can roll it around. So here's 2 items you just placed on this workspace, and we're going to be able to drop light sources on here and image planes and all kinds of stuff. So we could drop several items on here and then analyze how they trace out a beam or a something with some volume to it, various kind of light sources. So that's all I want you to do is get to this point, then just take the snipping tool. Take the snipping tool. No. There. Rectangle. Okay. Just any kind of picture. I don't care if you drop more items on there or 2 items or 3. I don't care. And then you're just going to take that and you're going to drop it on a Word document. Right? You just drop it on a Word document. Right? Just drop it on there. And I already dropped something on there earlier. So that's what I dropped on there earlier. So that's the same thing. And then you're just going to fill up a Word document with little screenshots, and then you'll email that to me as your lab report, your informal. I'm not going to have you answer questions in that. I just want to make sure you can use this software because we'll use it for the next lab, which is the optical instruments, because we don't have hardware to play with, and this is the best. This is as close as we're going to get. Okay? Good luck.